What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Bow Wow, people are wondering, are you the A-list young celebrity that was caught on Diddy's tape? Why? Because Bow Wow is out in these streets being a straight up weirdo. Talking about, yeah, say what you want about Diddy. And we said, you mean what the feds said? Because, baby, they said a lot. But since he's been locked up, parties ain't gonna be the way they used to. The culture is lacking. Y'all, I will say this once and I said it again. Remember when Diddy said everybody better come out and defend him? Remember how there was all this gossip that there are 4 celebrities on the tape? One is a young A-lister, baby. Do we need to put Bow Wow's name in the pot? Now, hear me out. I know what y'all saying. Tisa, the person that the attorney said was on the tape was an A-list star that was young. And is that really Bow Wow? No, don't get me wrong. Bow Wow has his own spot. It's a pop culture lexicon. We cannot downplay Bow Wow's influence, but it's been a while since anybody called Bow Wow an A-list star. But you know what? Let's be serious and let's actually talk about Bow Wow being a straight up weirdo. And the weirdest thing is, you up here caping for Diddy. But wasn't Joy Chavez, your baby's mom, in the running to have Young Miami's position? The only thing is, Young Miami gave her the 305, pushed her out the way, and she became Diddy's bona fide. But they even celebrated New Year's Eve together. Diddy was auditioning who was going to be his cute little hood thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this, right? Let me get into this, right? Um, First of all, Bow Wow being a weirdo, this cannot be over this cannot be overstated enough how weird these sentiments are. Let me pull these up because when I saw this, I was like, Bow Wow posted this. This was from Rap House TV. Bow Wow says the industry feels Diddy's presence is missing. He says that recently, after the BET weekend, there are no parties, no motion. Listen to this. He's saying that the industry feels, he said, the industry feels Diddy's presence. Listen to this with the beat of Little Bow Wow. You just don't know the way you move so fast from head to toe. I mean, you blow my mind like all the time. All right, let me just be serious, okay? Little Bow Wow, you just don't know. Okay, listen. Bow Wow says the industry feels Diddy's presence is missing. He says that recently, after the BET weekend, there are no parties, no motion, nowhere to go. Boy, take your butt home. If you actually think that not having freak offs is no motion and nowhere to go, boy, you need to take your freaky A ninja. You need to leave yourself at home. You need to stay inside, right? He said, there's no parties, no motion, nowhere to go. When Diddy was around, there was always a party and a place to go after an event. He was really important to the culture. What's the culture? Anyway, Bow Wow goes on to say, right? It's crazy for me. I can't now. I would have never thought it would. If it is the end, this would be the story of how it would end. Ain't supposed to end like this. For me, thinking on it, bro, he's supposed to be on a 250-foot yacht with his wife, leg up, chilling. You already knew that was a fantasy, Bow Wow, because Diddy, wife, ain't never gonna be, was, is sitting. The closest Diddy gonna come to having a wife is Bubba making Diddy his wife in jail. I'm just saying. Went on to say, right? Nah, it's like the gatekeeper to the game, to the point of where what weekend has passed, BT Award weekend, like the past two, they just didn't feel right. There's no motion. There's no parties. There's no girls getting schmex trafficked. Okay, he didn't say that last part, but he should have. There was nowhere to go. Is that what motion is, the Bow Wow? Your mentor taught you well. He went on to say that what did he say? How monumental and how important he was to the culture. No, to your pocketbook, to the rap industry. But it's becoming more and more evident. The rap industry is not I'm not. That's not true. Not rap, but the industry and the mofos they propped up, baby. They not the culture. They're not. They confuse us. But Kendra was right. They not the culture. Because I said to Jermaine Dupri, there's no parties. Every year, Diddy had the parties, and I feel it. It's like a hole. I'm like, damn, we ain't going. He was everything hip hop. You know what I mean? Is that all hip hop was to you? These parties? Boy, get back to faking you sitting in first class and photoshopping pictures of yourself while people take pictures of you flying in Coach Chad Moss Moses or whatever. So for that to die out, it's like you just would have never thought. And especially when you look at somebody as somebody you study, somebody you idolize, somebody you looked at like, yo, when it comes to hustle, when it comes to business and how you run that ish, it's like he was the guy that every young hustler looked up to and wanted to either be like or wanted to say, I'm going to pass that ninja. Did you did you did you either become like him or pass him, Chad? I'm confused. I'm just confused, Bow Wow. He literally said, he literally was just crying, crying, crying because he couldn't have, I guess he missed the freak offs. Y'all, Bow Wow said he misses the freak offs. Even though all hiphop.com said their professional relationship extended past music, with Diddy acting as mentor and major influence on Bow Wow's hustle and the entertainment system. I know, did he teach him the Janice Combs one? Putting both hands down on the ground, flat, pow, 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 pow. Take that. I'm just wondering, yo, you think that he's on those 4 tapes? You know what? Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. This is from All Hip Hop, written by, let me give a shout out to All Hip Hop, written by Devin Jefferson. Devin Jefferson, you did a big one because that was the classiest way you could say, yeah, okay. Anyway, let's move on. First of all, where do I attack this? How do I start? Okay, let's start with the obvious. That well, shut your dumb ass up. 3 apples high and ain't got even a sliver of an apple seed for a brain. Set your little self down. Emphasis on little. Second of all, this is weird. Your baby's mom, Joy Chavez, dated Diddy for a minute. She was, by God's grace, she could have been the next Young Miami. Only Young Miami literally got her out the way and she became Diddy's little young thing. And Joy is busy doing TikToks with that adorable daughter, right? And this is no shade to Joy. Joy, listen, what happened with Joy and Young Miami arguing over Diddy? Go Google it. They were on a boat on New Year's Eve. She was auditioning too. Rejection is protection. So whatever blessing Young Miami thought she was securing for herself, baby, you wasn't taking nothing but a headache. You wasn't taking nothing but a headache. But also, we need to break this down, right? Because there are 4 tapes. Who you think is on that 4th tape? You think it's little Bow Wow. You just don't know. Because at the end of the day, why are you coming out and speaking? And why are you saying something so innocuous? And not even that. I am sick, and I mean sick, of Black celebrity men, not all, because you know we love Black men, right? It's a Black woman myself. I am sick of these Diddy apologists, Black men that are coming acting like Diddy cured cancer, like Diddy sent a bunch of kids to college, like Diddy did anything but create an atmosphere of debauchery, of Sodom and Gomorrah. What is the culture to you, Bow Wow? There's HBCU culture, which, by the way, he was acting amok. Diddy was acting amok, running amok on Howard's campus. There is HBCU. There is Black intellectual. There is Black designers. There is Black interiors, architects, accountants, doctors, lawyers. There are Black tastemakers. There are Black culture critics, culture analysis. There are Black people that go into so much. Tell me where in Black culture, somebody to throw a party is so much so that you can be Bill Cosby and women in the back. Oh, he was good. The culture ain't been the same. You know what I'm beginning to say? When they say the culture, they're not talking about the culture. They're talking about that rarefied air the celebrities go. You mad that you can't go someplace that women and men said they rugged and raped and generational curses? You're mad. And here's the thing that makes it so dumb. You saw the indictment. And if you didn't, somebody maybe maybe say he had to read it on Audible, but baby, you heard somebody talk about it or you read the actual thing, right? Um, she said, the industry feels Diddy's presence and missing. I guess so. Who's supplying their ho-ho-hos and the freak offs where they can pass people around from party favors? There are no parties, no motion, nowhere to go. Yo, so you cool with it when it's somebody else. As long as you not involved in it, you fine with that happening. When Diddy was around, there was always a party and a place to go after an event. He was really important to the culture. The culture, listen, Bow Wow is an idiot, but I do have to say this because I was talking to my girl Jamie, right? By the way, look out for us. Me and Jamie got something cooking. You're gonna like it, right? But she had something to say. She said Bow Wow is a weirdo, saying that BET Awards isn't the same now that Diddy is gone, that there are no parties. And she had a good point. She said, well, you need to blame that on record labels and BET for not having the parties. And if you cannot go to a fun party without people being sex trafficked, raped, rugged without the concern, or getting like literally sold and bartered, I don't know what to tell you. No, Bow Wow, there ain't no parties like that. But keep it up. You're on your way to hell. I hear there's some parties like that. Only you might be the party favor that's passed around. Again, the culture isn't the same. Or is it? Okay. Listen, she had a good point. She said, I get it now. People are fine if he does it to others because everyone heard, knew, or saw something. As long as it didn't happen to them. Yeah. And she said, and if anyone he loves gets caught hanging with crazies, right, when they get older, because it's for the culture, he would have a fit. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I've seen plenty of people see it happen to their own and they don't care because they just charge it to the game. Y'all, listen. What y'all think of this? I think Bow Wow's an idiot. I think he could have kept this in the drafts, but I think now his name is on the list of I think now his name is on the list of who was at Diddy's parties. And more importantly, well, his name, he put his name on that list, but also who's on those tapes that's being shopped around. Cause it's odd to me the people coming out and defending Diddy for no reason. It's odd, it's weird, but baby, it's all starting to make sense. Yo, again, I'll say one thing. It's just people talking about how close Diddy and Corey Gamble was, Diddy and Kris Jenner, Diddy and Kim, Diddy and Justin Bieber. They know what to do is sit themselves down and just don't say a word. But now we need to start looking at people that come out and defend Diddy and the innocuous ways. You can't say he didn't do it. You can't say he was innocent. You can't say he didn't do it. You can't say he was innocent. You can't say it was framed. You can't say he was a free man. All you can say is parties ain't the same. Baby, do you want to turn yourself into the feds now, or should they do an investigation? I don't know. Now, we're not accusing Bow Wow of doing anything criminal. I'm just saying that if he is pulled into the investigation after these comments, baby, I would not be surprised. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.